Okay, we're live. Okay, we're live. Okay. Okay, sorry everybody. Hello and welcome everybody along to round 2 for the Formula 1 North American Xbox League. We're round 2 today in Bahrain. Apologies, we had a bit of a I wasn't able to get started, but we're here live with just 5 minutes to qualify. We're now going to see the shootout for quali begin shortly. So here we go, everyone. We're now live. We're going to show you. Rick and Soldier currently holds the fast lap, but Ian Thurman is now in the pits. We're also going to go on board with Blazy, who was a very impressive 3rd place. He was, let's say, Ginks. He did a very good last race out in Australia, 4th place, and he manages 4th. Everyone very close to get, except Dale, who is all the way a good few seconds behind. But we should see the lap times begin to tumble. Rick, and I think he's gonna box this lap. And there's the yellow flag in sector 1. People are probably just going slow at this point. Just trying to take it easy. Rick and looks like he's gonna take pole, but still anything can happen. Anything can happen. Now, in there in pits, Ollie, he stays out. I think he's on a flying lap here as he gets around those right-handers there as he goes into the big hairpin. That is turn 15, turn 16, I think. I'm not sure of all the turns. But Blazy up to the line. What time can he set? I think he stays 4th fastest. Yeah, he's fastest. Ollie 4-day in the meantime. We do have one here. Hello to that one here. In Theorem in 2nd place and very nice. I think he's, but I believe Ollie is on his flying lap. Yeah, he's on his flying lap. So let's see how fast he can go here. And do that fast swooping right-hander. CO flag in sector 3. 2 people must be boxing. Yep, the Haas. And here's Hungry Bacon up to the line. What time can he manage? He stays 7th fastest. Yeah, he does say 7th fastest. Rick N is in. In Theorem runs wide, but Ollie sets a 128 as well. Blaze goes wide into the very hard right lip. It's very hard not to walk up a tire there, and it's best not to because it's gonna go wide. But here we are, following In Theorem, who's out for one of his final laps, I believe. So I'm just gonna check the stream here for a second. Twitch, folks, excuse me. But here we go. Rickan going fastest now. Rickan, I was just saying, goes fast here. It's In Theorem up to the line. It's gonna be Rickan's coming out at the same time. It is. Rickan's coming out at the same time. That lap, he just gets in. In Theorem just gets out in front of him. And might that give him the advantage? Yellow flag pretty much everywhere. People are going very slowly here. Meantime, Rickan, In Theorem, they're also going to be pushing here. This is, I believe, what will be their final qualifying lap here. Their final qualifying lap here. In Theorem also locks up a tire there to the hairpin, and let's go. Let's show you as we ride down to that very hard corner. Brake. Yeah, he locked up a tire. It's not very uncommon. Yeah, it's pretty common to find someone locking up a wheel. He's really straddling the curb there. He's on straddle curb, and he runs a little wide out of the corner. Meantime, Rickan out for his outlap. And I think Ian Theorem was going to box, but that should give Rickan the advantage. It's a very slow corner. It's a very fast lap. But here we are. A lot of people box. Look like Sargent is out of the session. I think he might have retired. Blazy, I believe he's driving the controller. correct. But in theorem, Rickon, can he go fastest? Because that should hand a pole. He goes a 1:28. It's another good lap from him. Lazy runs way wide out of that corner. I think that's why he is struggling so much. Hungry for bacon. And nice and down, all the way down by a few seconds. But I'm sure he can improve on that in the Ferrari. He's got an all red helmet, which looks very camouflage for the Ferrari. Oh, he runs a little wide there at that corner. Okay, Bryce Sargent now. This qualifying looks to be over. So look at Rickon Soldier. Time is running out. So it looks like Rickon Soldier is going to take pole position for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Still ain't happened though. Blaze managed a 1:29. He goes 5th fastest there. Hungry Bacon though down. They can still go and take pole. Rickon, he's not going to be able to complete one more lap. So he's done. Yeah, he's boxing. So unsurprising. But now we're gonna wait to see what time can Dow, Hungry Bacon, and Blase all manage here. Blase, in through the left-right corners there. He's gonna be the last person to the track. In the meantime, Hungry Bacon, what time can he manage up to the line now? Blase was lucky enough to get one more lap. He's gonna get one more complete. And so Hungry Bacon across the line. What time can he manage? Across the line. And he's done. He's 7th. Dow Connor in the meantime certainly needs to improve on his last lap. But what can he do? Running a little wide there. I think he still got, I believe he got a steering wheel after last race. But still. Dow Connor, what time to the line? Heading round the final corner. It's a corner sometimes messed up that we saw with Charles Leclerc last year. But he doesn't. And now he's going to go up to the line. What time will it be? He stays a fastest. Meantime, Blase up to the line, our final one. Can he go any faster? Yes! He goes 3rd fastest. Very nice lap there from Blase to go 3rd fastest. That's very nice. That's a very nice lap there from Blase to make him 3rd fastest. Fantastic lap from him. So we have Rickon take pole position in theorem. Blase lock out the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Ollie finishes strong 4th. Ginks 5th for Force India. Sergeant Martin 6th. Hungry Bacon 7th, and Dow in last, down by a good few seconds. All right, it's time to head for the race. And we are... Alright, everybody, here it is, race day in Bahrain. It's certainly going to be an interesting one. Last time out, we saw Epic Tito claim an impressive victory, but he's not here for this race. So someone else should take the reins of the championship now. So, here we are, race day in Bahrain. It's going to be certainly interesting. So we're going to see what happens here. Hopefully we can see, hopefully we'll have an interesting race, but maybe we'll see a side here. The start has always been tumultuous, so really, what do we expect? Yeah, so without further ado, we're about to go. Here we are. We have the first two connected here, and I think we pretty much have at this point. Here we go. Race day in Bahrain. It's certainly going to be an interesting one. Hopefully it should be. We have the 4 lights on the grid, and here we are for the formation lap. They all lead away here. Rickon in 1st, in theorem in 2nd as well. Let me just give you some time here to read over the constructors' standings here. Hopefully I'll have time. Let me go back up. I think it's in the championship standings. No, it's not. But, yeah, we should have time here. Here it is. So, currently Epic Tito leads the standings here. Rick Ann in a very nice third place. Ollie P4, he is in second. Lotus, who's not here for this race, he is in fourth. Ginks in fifth. Sergeant Martin in seventh. Hungry Bacon in eighth. Dow in ninth, and finally in Theorem last. The Constructor Championship, Sauber leads, but Force India only 3 points behind off their very impressive finish. And that's Dow Car going pretty slowly. But anyways, moving back, Force India in second, Red Bull in third, McLaren fourth, Renault fifth, Haas in sixth, Ferrari in seventh, and Mercedes, Toro Rosso, and Williams have all failed to score points yet. Alright, that's your order. We're watching the cars here. This pretty much is the start of the race here. It's going to be interesting. The start of the race has always been tumultuous. I believe we saw 2 cars go out at the beginning of last race. It was quite a attrition race. Here we are, Rick and Soldier. Oh, Sergeant Martin's been disqualified from the session already. Sergeant Martin is out of this session, and I think he won't be participating. Correct, but there we are. Rick Ann lines up his car here for the Bahrain Grand Prix, because it is just about to begin here in Bahrain. Here we go. 4. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. Red lines. Lights on, away we go there for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Rick Ann making a good start, but Blaze almost jumping there. Down on the back, making some good positions. Hangry Bacon down the outside. Look at Ollie going way wide. There he goes down the outside. The 2 Red Bulls. Blase forces his way through, and there's a lot of people gone wide. Oh, there's Hungry Bacon going for a spin there, but that was, I believe, caused by Ollie. Endearment in fourth. Ollie looking already to possibly make a pass here on Blase here. Oh, there go the 2 Force Indias down the outside, and they lock up. And Hungry Bacon goes incredibly wide there and loses a few positions. In the meantime, Rick Ann back out. He's out far by now, but we saw a very interesting start there. I believe that was, that was Ollie going down the inside there. Ollie, and then Blaze just unfortunately just kind of turns right into the mid-contact and center of it wide. Hungry Bacon spun lap as well, but currently Rick Ann leads now by quite a bit, I must say. And here's the midfield pack here looking incredibly close. Sergeant Martin looks like he might go and make a pass here on Hungry for Bacon when he locks up, and that might allow Dow to possibly overtake him here. Yeah, he's back on his rear wing here, and in Theorem really chasing down, and Ginks really caught him, and there's the yellow flag, and Dow's off. Dow is out of this Grand Prix. I believe it was from terminal damage, but I'm unsure. Yeah, it must have been terminal damage, but Dow is out of this Grand Prix. Oh, that's Ginks going very wide here, and now here goes Hungry Bacon. He's not gonna have yours, but he is gonna have Slipstream here back out in front though. Oh, Ollie almost looking to make a move, but has Hungry Bacon got the move? It's still wheel to wheel into turn 1. Yes, he goes down the outside there. That's close, but he might try to jump him back. Yes, looks like he's gonna try to jump back. That's close, but he's not. He is able to hold him off. It's close, but still nothing here. Sergeant, though, behind by a bit here, and Blase down by 2 seconds here. Yep, Dow's out of the session. Ollie, in the meantime, in P3. In Theorem in P4. Getting P5, that's Ginks. Everybody's struggling for grip. Sergeant Martin, and we had our first CNF of the race. Dow, out of this race. Rick Ann, in the meantime, out by a whopping 3 seconds. Rick Ann, he showed Epic showed his pace quite a bit, but now Rick and everybody able to show his. But that was partly because of the midfield battling. That was partly because of Blase. As you remember, he forced his way down his inside there, and I think they made a little contact. Pretty much everyone went pretty wide there, and that caused reaction. I think it was Hungry to spin as well. But Ricken out in front. Ollie, though, looks like mighty have. Ricken goes fast with a 133. But is Ollie going to possibly put a move here? No, he's way too... But in the meantime, is Sergeant Martin going to have to try a move here on Ginks. He's too far back as well. Ricken, though, out by a whopping 2 seconds. Blaze in second. And Ollie still pretty close to him. But the Red Bull there, they tangle at the start there, and I think that's locking up there a bit, but looks like that's a lock up. Ginks and Sergeant Martin are pretty close to each other. We are on board with Ricken. He's dominated the pack so far, but there's still more laps to go. And Sergeant Martin down the outside. Oh, someone's out. That's Ginks. I think he spun. I think he might have lost traction there. Unfortunately, but he's down there. So, yeah, someone's spun out already. Looks like Ollie, though, he's beginning to close in on Blase if he makes a mistake here. And that could be very close here. If he makes a mistake. Now, this might be the chance that Ollie needs. Yeah, it might be the chance that he needs. Are we without mics? I hope everyone can hear me. Sorry about that, folks. I put on telemetry. Okay, people want me to put on telemetry. Oh, but there goes Ollie down the outside. Oh, but now they're going wheel to wheel, but Ollie forced it out there. Sorry, folks, just need to go in. I was asked by a viewer to put on telemetry. So there you go. Excuse me, folks, just checking on the live stream here. But Ollie making a fantastic move on Blaze. And this might be the chance for a 2-3 in Force India. Here we are on board. Ollie, it's like, really straddles the curve though. Okay, good. It's working, folks. Sorry to check if that's aggressive. It's working, but yeah, looks like it's going good so far for Ricken. And we have to put on telemetry by Lotus. I believe there's oh, that's Hungry Bacon. Hungry Bacon is out of this session. The second DNF. And in theorem, onto the podium. Yeah, Blase, he's been overtaken now. And yeah, he's going to be the first to stop for... It's Softs. Yeah, it's going to stop early for Softs. Watch Sergeant Martin down the pit lane. Mike Ginks maybe catch him too. I think they might just catch him. Ginks. No, he holds. There's Ginks. But Ginks. Oh yeah, he's gotten him out in front of Blaze. Now, so for some reason we still see the view of the pit line. There we go. But Blaze making an early stop there. That puts in theorem up to third place. Nice Red Bull 3 here. Looks like they might do a little bit in the Constructors Championship. This is the main reason for these ups and dips must be the absence. But hopefully China Beyond we should be hopefully maybe after mid-season we should see straight fight and less of ooh, and that's Ginks. Ginks spun again, I think. And he's down by a lot. Now that's Blase struggling a bit. We could see a battle between these two. Okay, everyone's gonna score points. again the last race. Ollie, we have 2 DNFs already. Ooh, that's Plaza going a bit wide. Rickan just finished up his lap there. Ollie in the meantime. Fastest. Let's Sergeant Martin. He's boxing. He's making another early stop onto the softs. Now there goes Blase down the outside of the section. Yeah, Ginks is also in. So Sergeant Martin finished up his pit stop. Ginks also into the softs. So people making early stops here, and I believe that means that Rickan, Ollie, in Durham all haven't stopped. So they've yet to. Blase has stopped. That's put up to a very nice 4th place. That's yeah, Ginks just coming out. Sergeant Martin, and yeah, that's pretty good now. Rickan leads though by quite a bit, so I don't think he will be able to maintain, but he will need to put a bit of that gap. He is especially quick, as shown in his last race, as shown in Australia, so he's really highlighting true pace until the 3. Someone's off, I think it's Blase, he's gone for a spin. Probably, oh, that's someone going slow. Oh, is that, oh, okay, that got him through. Mechanical, he looks like he's all good. Is Rickan gonna stop? No, they're both staying out in 0 now. Watching to see if he is gonna stop. He's locked up there. Quite a bit, actually. And yes, looks like, Interim is, oh no, I thought he was heading there, but no, he's not. Rickan meets him, though, out in front by a lot. Everyone's just 11 seconds at this point. Watch what happens once everyone makes stops, then it just becomes, the gap just keeps extending. Now, Rickan, Ollie. Ooh, that's him going a little wide. A little bit of in Theorem, in the meantime, in P3, he's doing very well. Blase in 4th, he's can feel with that early pit stop, but he will be behind by quite a bit when it comes to the pit stops. Will he retain the pit stop from Rickan? Just really showing that full pace in that McLaren continues to dominate the lead here, the Bahrain Grand Prix. He's doing impressively well now. Ollie in Theorem. He is a 3rd. Very nice 3rd. And Hungry Bacon and Dow being our DNFs in the race. Just going quickly. Oh, wait, sorry, that's yeah, that's Rickan in. He's making an early stop. And there goes, yeah, Rickan. Oh, what's happened? Oh, there's no one in the pits. Oh my goodness. What's happened to Rickan Soldier? What has happened? I don't know what happened there. What? I'm sorry, folks, I don't know what happened there. But it looks like Rickan has lost the lead. He's lost the lead by one of the most bizarre ways I think I've ever seen. The game glitches, pits up, and that's Ginks, that's Sergeant Martin off there. But Rickan Soldier, he might have just lost this race because I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he was bandwidth or let me see if he made a pit stop there, folks. Yeah, he's made a pit stop. Oh, sorry, folks. I thought that happened, but apparently I guess I must have lost bandwidth or something there because what in the world happened there? He got put under the softs, but got stuck in the pit lane. Rickan. And I think that's one of the strangest ever happened. I have no idea what happened to Rickan there. I'm asking my chat because what happened there? I have no idea what happened there. to Rick and I think he had a quick pit stop. I have no idea what happened there. I think he had a good pit stop, but was still set onto the softs. So he should be able to retake this lead. But I think that is the most bizarre pit stop I've ever seen. Bizarre. I don't know if that was my bandwidth. That might have been my bandwidth, but apparently he came out onto the softs. I think what happened to Rick is he came in. He had to wait a bit, and then he had to go, but they somehow put him on the softs directly there. I guess that's one of the most strangest that has ever happened. But let me see, I think it was, and I believe, I'm checking chat here, Dow had a loose call and hit the wall. Now it ends Hunter's breaking, I'm not sure what happened there. But according to him, it says loose call hit the terminal. I'm sorry, I was talking loud, but Rick goes fastest, so he's really beginning to bring back into him. It looks like he's struggling his tires, but so far it leads to Red Bull 1-2, but it won't say the same. Ollie in the meantime, a nice competitive lap there. I think that's Dow's second DNF, but I'm not sure. But Rick might take the lead, even though I had a botched pit stop. Again, I'm very much there, according to Lotus, who is in Coda now. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying the race. It was a good pit stop, but he actually lose time because he was stuck there for a few seconds, and I thought it worked, but apparently it's one of the most bizarre pit stops I've ever seen. But is Inter or is all gonna penalty? They're gonna extend the tires, try to build up the gap here. Now Inter might have to act here as a shield, since Rick begins to close on him. But for Ollie, it's 10 seconds. Ollie can still. He builds this gap up enough, then he can win this race. Rick close up there on 6 racers here. In there now. Rick in the meantime. Ollie in the meantime got a good exit. Again, he's just closing the gap now, so give it a couple laps and things might start to go south for him there. So yeah, I mean, Rick just really showing his pace right now. The gap back seconds, so it looks like Inter might actually gain time. And Ollie 48 out in front by a whopping 10 seconds. He is still not going to stop here. I think so they're going to extend tires for as long as possible. There's always a disadvantage to that. Sure, you're going to gain time, but you're going to have... Oh, yep, there's Inter in first pit stop. Let's see if he has the same fate. Oh, my God. Oh, okay, sorry there. I thought... But Rick overtakes him now as Inter in first pit stop. And there he is. He's out of the pits. Ollie 40 in the meantime. Doing well. For first, yeah, he's out in front. Ooh, and he spins there. That's gonna lose him a bit of time, but the gap is still 11 seconds. Meanwhile, Blaze takes in theorem for third place now. I'm Ollie 48. We're still gonna be in here. If he's able to retain that gap, then it is certainly gonna be close. He's gonna have to pit shortly. He's not gonna have much time now to pit. But it might be close between the pair. Let's hope that we might see a repeat of the 2018 last for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We're about halfway through this race, I'd say. And he's gonna box. No, it's like he's gonna say, yeah, he's boxing. He's boxing now. So will he hold the gap? I think that's the question that we're all asking. Yeah, the Red Bull team is there, but will he retain his pit stop? He's in now, but can he get out in front of Rick-Ann? Here, they've completed the pit stop. Rick-Ann down the back straight. Yes, and he's overtaken Ollie for the lead here. He just struggles to get out of the pit stop there. 15 seconds wasn't enough, but now he needs to go and hunt down. In the meantime, there's the 05 in sector 2. Someone's off, but Rick-Ann has taken back the lead here. Now he just needs to, now he just needs to try his best to hunt down Ollie, which will take quite a bit, especially now losing time. Looks like he has to go and warm up his tires. So that's not good. Oh, but Rick-Ann able to get out in front. Now he's got Blaze actually catching him. So it has not gone good here for Red Bull. They're possibly under threat here from Ollie. Rick-Ann, in the meantime, will now begin to do his best, show his best pace, do what he always can, set his best laps and just show how fast his pace is. But Blaze actually begin to catch him now. Incredible there. So it looks like that botch pit stop. Guess that glitch pit stop didn't really lose him too much time. I thought it was gonna cost him the win, but I guess I was wrong there. Commentator's curse, I guess you would actually reverse the commentators there. But yeah, Ollie losing time now, and everyone's pretty much out by a lot here. But Blaze, we might here for second place. That is if the gap changes. Gap change. Again though, up with his lap now. Blaze in the meantime doing well for P3, but he still needs in the 23 Mercedes. In the 96 Red Bull, I think. But Gings and Sergeant Martin in the back, they have a bit of a problem. So hopefully it shouldn't really be quiet anymore. Let's a lock up from Rick-Ann. Well, it's not very, it's somewhat common to see lockups into the chicane like that. Blaze, even though he's been driving fantastic with the controller, better than I can probably do. But in there looks like actually beginning to catch him a bit. He straddles the curb again. Okay, everyone's doing pretty well at the gear read. Who is Rick-Ann? He's across the line. And it's a good lap from him. Very nice lap from him. There's the gap is 10 seconds now, so it's unfortunately gonna be hard unless Rick-Ann makes a mistake. Then I think this might be the finishing order. Sorry that folks, just checking something online. But, it looks pretty good. And it's like Blase always catch him, so something you might need to be worried of. The gap looks like Interim is actually closer to Blase, so we could see a battle for the podium here, maybe. But unfortunately, I don't think we can get our hopes up. Might go later. What's a lockup there from Interim, but he's actually closing in now on Blase. The gap's just being lowered moment by moment now. So it actually doesn't look that bad as the Alpine Sector 2. Someone must be off. No, everyone's okay. But yeah, so he's on a control, that's why he's struggling so much. It's actually gone down to 2 seconds now. Another yellow flag. 3. Oh, someone's off. It's Rickan. It's Rickan, the race leader. Rickan Soldier is off, and Ollie is going to begin to catch him. My goodness, what I tell you, that if he made a mistake, that he is gonna have a chance. And now look at that, folks. He's come back up to him. We could see a battle, and he's run one again. Is he gonna hand the position over? Yes, looks like he is gonna hand the position over. But now Rickan's gonna try to come back. It's wheel to wheel. He's closing under him. What's going on here? I don't know what's happening there, but Rickan looks like he's lost out a bit of time. He's losing out more time. You know, Sergeant Martin, yeah, Ginks has pitted, but what has happened to Rickan? I don't know what's happened, but he looks to be struggling. Now, what in the world has happened to Rickan? Now Blase is actually catching him, so Ollie Ford retakes the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix with about 13 laps to go. Yeah, with 13 laps to go, Rickan's pitting. And the downfall now, Blase's gonna re-overtake him. Blase is gonna re-overtake him, but Rickan is gonna box. Now, I think he's trying new tires here, but this is a risky strategy. Oh, that's why. That's why he's going so slowly. No wonder he was going so slowly. He had to go and replace the nose. He made contact with the wall. That's why he's going so slowly. Type in theorem. So Ollie, yellow flag in sector 2. It's Ginks. He's off. Oh, Rickan's out. Rickan is out in this Grand Prix. Incredible. Ollie 48. He got so close to winning there, 13 laps to go, and then just hit the wall and it was all over. He didn't see the point in time. Interim is gonna have DRS now on Blase. Here we go. Interim, he's closing on Blase. We're gonna see a battle here for a second. Could there possibly be a Red Bull 1-2 here in Bahrain? That would be that would be quite the turnaround for Red Bull. It would, but it's also been quite the turnaround for Ollie Ford, retaking the lead. Yellow flag in sector 1, sector 2. Someone must be off. Must be Ginks. Oh, Rickan. Oh, that's why Rickan's off. He's right on the back of him, folks. He's gonna have DRS. It could be a Red Bull 1-2 here. Is Blase stopping? Yeah, Blase stopping. His tires will probably shred at this point, so it's gonna be. And yeah, he's going into new soft tires. It's going to be a Red Bull 1-2, but for how long? I see he comes out the pit lane. We're still focused on the pit lane. Yep, sorry about that, folks. There we go, now we're good. Okay, there he goes. Always has trouble doing this stuff. But in theorem, Ollie leads a brilliant 1-2 here, but it's still not over. In theorem could retake this lead, but it's been a fantastic 1-2. yellow flag. As Sergeant Martin is in, so it looks like everyone's going for the 2-stop. And Blasi was getting a 3-second time penalty. So in the meantime, Sergeant Martin out of the pits now. Oh, there's a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. What's happened? I think it was from Rick Ann. And yeah, virtual safety car. It's the first safety car, I think, of the season. Yeah, virtual safety car is out now because of Rick Ann. So that should shake things up a bit. Maybe. Virtual safety car. Unsurprisingly, just 5 cars left in this Grand Prix. 3 cars out, and yep, there's the VSC signs, folks. Virtual safety car. I think we will go green shortly. The gap looks like it's actually gonna stay the same. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, the one thing you do is remain at constant speed. You're gonna most likely lose time if you lift off. So it looks like Ollie is gonna lead this Red Bull 1-2, but still, anything can happen now as we go green in Bahrain here after the virtual safety car. 10 laps to go for Ollie to lead a 1-2 here in Bahrain. They can pit, and they will stay the same here. I think they might bring Ollie in first and then in Theorem next, but maybe they want to shake up the order a bit. I don't know. I think they're equal status anyways. But Ollie, in the meantime, doing well here. Sergeant Martin, he's going to be the first car to lapped, actually. Is he here to be doing the other going to be boxing? We'll see. Lap 20 now. Nope, nobody's gonna be boxing. Maybe they're stopped, except they're gonna go on a 1-stop because Blase is 20 behind, so they can still make a pit stop. You okay? But on 48 taking just a fantastic 1-2 here. It's been a fantastic run for Red Bull, but it certainly hasn't been a day for Rookan. He could have won the first race, lost out, and now he's spun out again and is out of the Bahrain Grand Prix. I think Red Bull's going to take the lead Constructors Championship. It's been a very nice race for them, and they're certainly going to enjoy this one. In Theorem here. It's like Martin actually catch Sergeant Martin a bit, but he will have to. Looks like Ollie's gonna lap Sergeant. So yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting. Maybe we'll see. Here we are, Ollie 48 here. Yay! I think he DNF from the last race. Now here he goes. He's gonna have to go now. I believe lap Blase. Excuse me. He's gonna lap Sergeant Martin now. He's locked up a tire there. Ooh. Looks like he had to adjust his car there a bit. And that's the helicopter shot. A very nice view here. The nighttime race. It's been a very interesting nighttime race. Indeed, it's our first night race of the year. It's only been an interesting one. We saw pretty much chaos at the start, and we saw Rick Ann go for a botch pit stop, retook the lead, and then DNF'd. I believe a 1-2 for Red Bull here. There's still 8 laps to go. Anything can happen, but the best probability looks like it's gonna be a good result for Ollie 48. Visual opening sector 3 with Sergeant Martin. Yep, Sergeant Martin is off. Oh, Sergeant Martin on Ginks. Ginks is off, I think. Yeah, Ginks. Oh, Ginks has been re-overtaken. Here we could see the battle emerge here for the position here. But watch out for Ollie as well. He's gonna have to go and lap these people. Here we go. Sergeant Martin on Ginks here. Now he goes down the outside. He's got the move. No, he goes back. Meanwhile, watch for Ollie here. They go wheel to wheel, and they touch a bit there. I think they touched. Now, but he's gonna have to go and get lapped. Meanwhile, watch him. They're going wheel to wheel. Sergeant Martin just gets forced out to let Ollie through here. Ollie, though, Sergeant Martin's gonna have to let him through, and looks like he's gonna have to lock up. But now they're going wheel to wheel. Is he gonna have to let him go? Yeah, he's gonna have to let him go. But looks like he's holding him up a bit now. But it is. Hopefully, it shouldn't be long. There, still holding. Yeah, there he goes down the outside. Good to see. But now we're gonna see Sergeant Martin begin to close up on Ginks a bit. Oh, yeah, looks like he's gone wide. And is he gonna have DRS? No, he's not gonna have DRS. Just not in time though. He continues to close up on. He continues though to close up on Sergeant Martin there. Here we go. Oh, he spun, and he just keeps it out of the barrier there. Narrowly, that's the corner that I messed up, and Interim laps him easily, unsurprisingly, and Sergeant Martin reverses around the track, and that has cost him there a lot. That's gonna put him back by a lot now, but 7 laps to go now. Red Bull continues to lead there 1-2, and it looks like nothing can stop them today. But he went for a spin there. That was very interesting. Here we are, Ollie 48 here. Ollie 48 leads the field by about 8 seconds. Sorry, they were just checking my phone there to make sure any updates. But Blase out by 8 seconds now. Ollie 48 in the meantime leading out quite a bit in time, 8 seconds behind his teammates. And it looks like Ollie 48 is going to lead a Red Bull 1-2. It's going to be a fantastic day for Red Bull. And with just 5 laps to go, looks like nothing can stop them. At this point, Mercedes and Blase serve with just 5 finishers in this race. Another very attrition race, but hopefully we'll see. Hopefully it'll be a little more interesting in China. Hopefully my hope is that we'll have full grid so we can see some midfield battles there. Ollie comfortably leading a 1-2. Now we're just about to hit the 1 hour limit. As usual, will last about 1 hour. That's Blase doing well there. 5 laps to go now, folks. Five laps to go here before we will see a winner here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Testing some of that, folks, no worries. He slides a bit out of that corner. Ollie 48 here again. Ooh. Alright, everybody. So hopefully you're all enjoying the stream. Currently 5 laps to go. Over 9 seconds now, and honestly there's not much going on. Sergeant Martin's fine. It's that kind of, yeah, that's that. So I believe this should be the final finishing order, but doesn't, then I will update you. We are into that big braking zone, turn 1. Braking zone was, of course, the cause of turn 1 incident there. As you remember, Ollie dived down the inside of Interim, and then Blase came in there and kind of forced them all out wide. I think down, Hungry Bacon spun on that lap. So let me just see why they were out. Yeah, terminal damage for all of them. And here we are on board with in Theorem here. And looks like he's gonna have to lap Ginks here, who's a very nice race in 4th. He's gonna bring home some nice constructor points for Force India. But it's gonna be a great day for Red Bulls. They're gonna take the lead the championship by quite a bit. And oh, that spin! Ginks has spun, and he reverses in the path there. In Theorem has to go wide there, but yeah, I believe it's the same corner where Sergeant Martin's put on the curb and he just spun, and in Theorem just really had only seconds and had to go wide there to avoid him. That might rustle a few feathers there from in Theorem, but still that was incredibly close. Yeah, Theorem there, he just had to narrowly avoid. And Ginks is in, unsurprisingly. Is Sergeant Martin gonna pass him? Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, Sergeant Martin's gonna pass him. 4th place. There he is, down the outside goes Martin. Ginks just finishing up with his pit stop there. Ginks doing his pit stop. Looks like he almost, I think he, looks like to me that he kind of, went past the white line, but I'm not the one to judge. 3 laps to go. Now. It has been quite an interesting race. At front, we saw Rickan out of the Grand Prix, and Ollie 48 is leading a 1-2 currently for Ollie 48. Yellow flag in sector 2. That is Ginks having Sergeant Martin officially now down by a lap after he been lapped by Blase. Two laps to go now. And Theorem P2 struggling a bit there. He locked up a tire there, but yeah, this one just looks monumentous, so if Ollie makes a mistake, then Ollie will win this race. Again, 2 laps to go, folks. Make that 2 laps now. The end of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Red Bull will be very pleased with their results. I think Ollie will also jump over a good few points in chip. But I think in Ginks is probably gonna make the most out of. I think Ollie is actually gonna take the lead of the driver's standings. Let me go make a quick check if he is. 2 laps to go. Yeah, Ollie looks like he is gonna take the championship. And Red Bull are also gonna they're gonna take the lead of the Constructors' Championship as well. So that's very good to them. Two laps to go here. Oh, big spin. Big spin there from Ollie 48. A bit of a spin there. Went and lock up from Red Bull. Tires beginning to grind up a bit, but it's okay. They're out by 16 seconds for the Mercedes Blase, who in a pad. May I congratulate Blase in a pad because he's finished third in on a pad, which on a controller, which is very impressive, especially when you're turning, especially when you're handling like he is. As you see, take with the steering wheel, he's just full. He's just going full time. Very nice performance from him. I'm sure Mercedes will like that. On the final lap now, folks. Red Bull pick up phenomenal 1-2 here in Bahrain here, and I'm sure they're very pleased here. They've pushed hard all weekend, and now they've been with the gift of a 1-2. Ollie 48. Here, we're gonna watch him here rounding the final two corners. Rounding the handle there. There he is going on the fast left-hander. That is very nice corner here. And down the final straight here. Heads toward the penultimate turn. It's a left-hander. Well, it's been quite an interesting race indeed here. We've seen Rick Ann go out, take the lead, and now go out. But today, Red Bull does what they always do and takes victory in the Bahrain Grand Prix to have a phenomenal 1-2 here in Bahrain. Congrats to them. What a race indeed for Red Bull. And the fireworks indeed will be celebrating in Theorem. Ollie 48 leads a fantastic 1-2 for Red Bull. And they certainly will enjoy that. Blase with a controller able to get on top of the podium. That's a fantastic result. Oh, he spins a little bit, but that's a fantastic result from the Mercedes in P3. But the Red Bulls will be incredibly pleased with their position. Sergeant Martin finishing a nice fourth, and Ginks in fifth points, and nice points for Force India. Congrats to all of them. And we're about to see the podium come out now. It's been a fantastic day for Red Bull. And there they are, out onto the podium. It's a fantastic day for Red Bull, and they will celebrate indeed as they lift the trophy of the Bahrain Grand Prix. And that ends it. And that caps it all. It's been one heck of an interesting race. But in the end, that's just Formula One. We'll catch you all in China next week.